the Brexit deal.
Now let's talk to you about a battle in the skies. Drones are now lighter, stronger and can fly further than ever before.
Yeah, and with that comes new ways to use them. In America alone, the number of commercial drones is set to leap from 42,000 in 2016 to a staggering 420,000 by the year 2021.
And according to one estimate, the market's already worth some $127 billion. And the most promising area for the commercial application of drones is thought to be in infrastructure, where they can be used to inspect things like buildings or power installations.
Yeah, that market alone is valued at $45 billion. And our next guest runs a company that's catching in on that. It's called TRIK and uses drones on big infrastructure problems.
Well, we have with us Pae Natwilai, who's the founder and chief executive of TRIK. Welcome to the programme, Pae.
Okay.
So just tell us about how you got into this, because your company's 3 years old, and it was all about the fact that you got completely bored and just decided to do something new.
I used to work in inspection and maintenance in the oil and gas industry, and things have been very repetitive. So I came to the UK, do another degree, and that's sort of where I take on drones and do all this.
So you did a degree, came from Thailand, did a degree, retrained, but also you managed to get all sorts of support and help and grants and funding. I mean, everything out there, you grabbed with both hands.
So I got support from Imperial College University, women programs, and then I got some governmental grant from Innovate UK, and then we're very lucky to be in the Ordnance Survey Geovation Hub, and that helped accelerate us dramatically.
And just to explain how the business works, what you can do, because I'm assuming traditionally people would have had to go up ladders and, you know, dangle from buildings on ropes and use scaffolding and all that sort of thing. You're saying you can get rid of all that and a drone will do that job instead?
Yes, it can just fly around the whole building in a couple of hours and scan literally every inch.
And you can just set it going. You don't need to actually fly it. You can sort of say, I want you to scan this building, off you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will show you what? What are the things you're looking for?
So people mainly looking for defects or crack, and that's usually like a drone is a flying pair of eyes. It can see anything that a typical camera could see. So it can use for those kind of inspections or use it for emergency case. In something like Grenfell Tower, you can use it to remap the whole area and send it before you actually send humans in.
And that terrible disaster caused a huge wave of interest in what you're doing as a company, as councils, social housing, all these organisations suddenly had to take stock of what their buildings are like. Is that correct?
Every medium to high-rise building right now is subjected to inspections, and we've seen a huge influx of local council as well as private sector that start looking into mapping and scanning it by using drone nowadays.
And talk me through the technology, because we touched on it in the introduction there. It's getting cheaper and lighter and it can go further. And that, even just what, in 3 years that you've had the business, that must have changed quite a lot in terms of what you're now able to do versus maybe when you first started.
So before this, people just used drone to fly around and take photo or video. And right now, what we can do is that we can turn that photo and video into a digital 3D model. And you can use that model as a new inspection report. You can click and zoom in and pull up any other information, mapping other asset information in that, and start creating annotation and measurement directly from a digital 3D model without ever going on the site.
And your company is quite small. You're a team of 10. You don't actually have drone operators in your team. You hire those, don't you, on a daily basis, and it pays for them to be local. Is that the case?
We usually work with local drone operator because they know the area very well and know all the local authority. And we have a network of drone operators around UK and also a couple of people in Europe as well. So we cover the whole area.
Are they Mavericks?
Yes, and there are a couple of other high-end drones as well. So we got a range of drones from like small Maverick drones until like a big one of those big drones that cost £35,000.
Yeah, thanks. Pae, really nice to see you. Thanks for coming to explain all of that. It's so interesting. And I think it's that story, isn't it, where we think about technology taking people's jobs or removing jobs, but actually this, you know, with the operators that you need, creates new job opportunities. Pae, thank you.